Welcome to the Will Is podcast once again. Yes, we are right back at y'all ass. Straight up and down. I know y'all miss it because I miss you too. But I was just on last night. But yeah, I got some more shit to say. You see the title. Telling the truth with no conscience. But they say, hey, Danny D, you're supposed to be a conscious brother, right? Well, it depends on your definition of the word and your perspective of consciousness. See, consciousness is when you are awake and coherent and when you're conscious. Like right now, yes, we're conscious as we speak. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're conscious as we speak. For real. That makes some ginger ale tonight. Now, awareness is a whole nother connotation. It's a different type of thing. So I want to show you how completely aware I am of the people that watch this show. You dig? I want to show you I'm so grateful and aware. So I gotta give a shout out and also, share some books. But the reason why I telling the truth with no conscience is a show, and I didn't say it was going to be a book review because I'm going to show you the awareness again of globally. I'll address again. I'm conscious of how many people watch the show, and I'm aware of history as well. So we're gonna take a little dive and we're gonna go a few little places, but I'm not gonna try to keep you so long, but I do want to show you a little range. You understand? When I was in college, I took a class, global economics. Taught me a lot because I was also, it was like a time where I was extremely exploratory about, the world of economics at the time. And the one thing I can say about being college, a bachelor's of science graduate, is you get to understand and see the globe uh, on a grand scale, depending on your mindset. But and that goes both ways. If you have an whatever philosophical or ideological mind state that you do have, that's where you kind of can statistically, strategically, with white supremacy, become the unseen and the all knowing at the same time. But that comes with a consequence. Oh, does it? Mhm. We're going to talk about an Algerian named Frantz Fanon. That's right. You see that? Big ups and shout out to Algeria. Absolutely. Big ups and shout out to you. A new translation from the French by Richard Philcox with a foreword by Homie K. Baba and a preface by Jean Paul Sartre. This century most compelling theorist of racism and colonialism, Angela Davis. Frantz Fanon was one of the 12th century's most important theorists of revolution, colonialism, and racial differences. And this, his masterwork, is a classic. Alone, Orientalism, and the autobiography of Malcolm X. The Wretch of the Earth is a brilliant analysis of the psychology of the colonized and their path to liberation. bearing singularly insight into the rage of colonized people and the role of violence in historical changes. The book is also incisively attacks post-independence disenfranchisement of the masses by the elites on one hand and the intertribal and interfaith abnormalities on the other hand. A veritable handbook, a social reorganization for leaders of emerging nations. The Wretch of the Earth has had a major impact on civil rights, anti colonialism, and black consciousness movements around the world. This translation updates its language for new generations of readers, and its lessons are more vital now than ever. Have the courage to read this book. Jean Paul Sartre. The Boston Globe said the writings of Malcolm X and Eldridge Cleaver, or Amari Baraka, or the Black Panther leader, reveals how profoundly they have been moved by the thoughts of Frantz Fanon. I'm telling you, The Wretch of the Earth, it is so pivotal in a global understanding as to this Algerian's presence and how he understand the. Let's go into a few more books because I got to put this down. I got a few more to share, quite a few. We're gonna go back to Frantz Fanon, the Algerian. Black skin, white mask. A reason, explosive, an important book by the author of the classic study of racism, colonialism, The Wretch of the Earth, I just showed you. Few modern voices have had a profound impact on black identity and critical race studies of Frantz Fanon and the black skin. White mask represents some of his most important work. Fanon's masterwork is now available in a new translation that updates the language for new generations of readers. Again, Master, a major influence on international civil rights, anti-colonial, and black consciousness movements in black skin, white mask, and unsurpassing study in the black psyche in the white world, hailed for the scientific analysis and poetic grace, which it was first published in 1952. The book remains a vital source today from one of the most important thinkers in revolutionary struggles, colonialism, and a racial difference in human history. One feels a brilliant, vivid, and herd mind walking a thin line that separates effective outrage and from despair. As a writer, he demonstrates how insidiously the problem of race, of color, connects with the whole range of words and images. Yet it's Fanon's demand, rather than a medical specialist of or intellectual, who makes the book so hard to put down. Robert Coles, the New York Times book review. So, I mean, the black man and language. We attach a fundamental importance to the phenomenon of language and consequently consider the study of language essential for providing us with one element in understanding black man's dimensions of being for others. It being understood that to speak is to exist absolutely for the other. Understand those words. The great Algerian, the wonderful Frantz Fanon. All right. What else are we gonna share? This is a good one. Seven Little White Lies. Jabari Assad. Okay. So, all right, here's the introduction. It says the conspiracy to destroy a black self-image. Lie. Something untrue that is said or written to deceive someone. Little white lie. A small, unusual, no, here it is. A small, usual, harmless lie, a fib, a lie about a small or unimportant matter that someone tells to avoid hurting another person. That's the simple things in life. He covers a great deal of terminology. This is a wonderful book. I promise you. On this section of the seven lies, the lies covered in this book are as follows: Caucasians are the original people. That's the first lie. Second lie is ancient Africa contributed nothing to civilization. That's another lie. Third, the ancient Egyptians were Caucasians. That's another lie. Hebrew slaves built the pyramids. That's another lie. Africans were savages when the Europeans enslaved them. We know that's a complete, atrocious lie. Columbus discovered America. Another complete and utter lie. I'm living proof. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. All right. Yeah. Yep. I said it. Showed you the book. Showed you the book. Seven Little White Lies provide the reader with seven powerful narratives to re educate and free any willing mind from the last vestiges of mental slavery. In this brilliantly written and illustrated publication, Brother Jabari Asazi has dutifully breathed life into the visionary work of master teacher Dr. Edward Robinson, and in doing so is living proof that the ancestors lived and worked through us. Okay. One. I got the first and the second one, but this is definitely something that all y'all need to really take a look at. Now we got Little White Lies. This is more dirty little secrets. Now we got Little White Lies. We got them on the shelf up here, you know. But I wanted to show this one because this is about Black history, its heroes, and other troublemakers, Volume 2. So this is pretty cool, man. I love this book because when he told the first one, it was great, but this one is just equally. You know, sometimes when people make sequels, they don't make them that good. They just kind of be like, ah, oh, man, it's a sequel, but yeah, all of Dr. Claude Anderson's work, I've shared multitude of books. I'm going to share these. I'm going to take pictures of them and also share his content as well, just to show you the versatility of this show. Now, we also got books that I'm going to introduce, and we're going to talk about stuff like this. We're going to talk about stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? The reason why we're going to talk about stuff like this because we're going to show you how the world actually did change in such dramatic fashions. You have to actually, as I say again, put yourself in those point in times. That's why I always talk about the root of equations, how you have to get to the root of something, because when you don't start things in the middle, you're left with the full concept. You started from the root, you have the full concept. That makes you less vulnerable. It makes you extremely far less emotional because you're confident in what you know, not what you think you know. So I know this because this is personal to me. I told you, and I'm gonna tell you again. I do not lean to the understanding of these so-called scholars out here. You understand? I want to invite you guys on this show, every last one of you that have seen, subscribed. I promise you, send an email to the willispodcast@gmail.com. Spelled just like that, straight through. No hyphens, no nothing. The willispodcast@gmail.com. So email me, holler at me, because I've seen some splaining out here, as said cat say, splaining that see, people make a lot of money leaving a lot of intricacies out, not speaking down or bad or anything like that. But when you have said archaeological, geographical, and recorded text that are in stone in right here in the Americas, as you know, um, I can call all foul that I want what anybody say until you understand what comes out of here. My home. It's the home of a lot of us. It's our home. If you are an indigenous American Indian, if you're not indigenous, then you're from somewhere else. And that's okay. We all share DNA. This is a whole globe. Even America, let it be told, is not a monolith. Sure, my people have been here first in all actuality, but you know how many bumps and bruises that come with? You know how many different uh, variables you have to go through to even maintain this complexion? This complexion? Do you know how proud it makes me to be dark, color, copper, aboriginal? That speaks volumes for my bloodline, my lineage, people that really did love themselves and then never have the psychological mindset of so much self-hatred that it got to me. I cannot speak for even all of my family members. I won't. That ain't my duty. But I can tell you how coming from a loving people, a grateful people, and we call them, they even profess it themselves. They call themselves God-fearing people. The difference between me and my family members is I'm just not God-fearing. I'm God-being. If there's a spiritual you and a physical you, you would truly understand what I was saying and what I am saying without feeling like, oh, now he just that goddamn talking. Oh, he talking just too, ooh, he going to hell. Man, fuck you going first. How about that? See, it ain't about what the hell you fucking think in your mind and what you say. It's about what you can prove and know. That's far closer to God. That's far closer to God. It's more spiritual. It allows you to be more interconnected with your internal self. It allows you to have the mental mind capacity and capability. So I was about to combine them damn words. But for real though, when you think about how you move specifically and daily, in and out, how much action are you actually putting behind what you're doing? I mean, when you're actually doing something, how effective and how efficient and how fast can you get it accomplished? And I mean, with complete understanding as well, and also utilizing the people around you, the people that say they love you, adore you, appreciate you, know you. That's a different category, right? Because that means when you have a path and you're walking it, that means y'all don't have to talk every day. You don't have to see each other every day. You don't even have to consult every day. But what you are doing is you do move through in and out of these frequencies, but they're actually spirits. So whatever your light is attached to, what you are really doing is you're receiving and transmitting. But what value are you putting out? What frequency are you putting out? How high is it? Are you trying to just, reach what said nobody can get to? Man, no, we're trying to always elevate in an orderly fashion so that globally, globally we, I'll go combine the words again. Shit. Globally, we can adhere to a solid understanding back to ingenuity. You see what I'm saying? Back to the indigenous. That never left us. If we carry it with us outside and you nurture your inside, imagine that relationship. Hmm. So you got the spiritual and the physical, internal, external, and the universe. The universe. You dig? That's the alignment. Always do your best effort to stay in alignment. How you do that, Danny D, man? What the fuck you talking about, man? You lost me. Listen, this shit's simple. I show you these different, these different aspects of blackness and indigenuity, ingenuity. All that came from us. If you have an engine that operates a car, that means it's gonna run. You know what I'm saying? It's the engine. It's gonna push that car. Okay. Now you got people that drive Teslas. That car was designed to be a supreme sports car, like that operates on a battery for rich people, and it's a failed apparatus. When you have the Chinese or Asians and even Africans, and it's funny how when somebody foot come off certain people's necks and they get to you know show their ingenuity, their prowess. They get to show who they are as a people, and they get to make products that represent them, and they get to push a great, solid product out that does what people around the world want. The world is small, so I don't think countries are interested in competing as much as they are interested or should be interested in taking care of their people and the products they're going to produce. Your number one product is your people. If you have enough wealth, income, balance, justification, justice, and the wherewithal to just rid this shit of racism, because that is the whole world has seen and known now. uh, the system of white supremacy is dead. It's over with. Even white people know it. I see a lot of people online. They be talking about white tea people and all that crazy stuff. Man, that's jazz. Ain't nobody talking with no malice. Just telling the truth. Everybody know who cool. Shit. Everybody know. Everybody know who. Let's just say this. Yep. Uh huh. If you don't believe this, you're the fool. No one else is. I just want you to buy the book and just really put it together for yourself. It's not an arrogant book. It's a very pretty scientific, specific, and easy read. Who invented the traffic light? Y'all want me to read? I do a little bit for you. No problem. No problem at all. No problem at all. Who invented the traffic light? What about transportation itself? Farming, art, modern chemistry. Who made cats? Shit. What if I told you there is one answer to all of these questions? That one answer, black people. What? Seriously. And this book is like a mini encyclopedia, full of more evidence than the WikiLeaks, and just an eye opening. Do you know just how much black inventors and creators have given to modern society? Within the past 200 years, black Americans have drawn on a timeline well of inner genius to innovate and engineer the design of the world we live in today. But what of all the black history before then? Before white people invented the patent office, black folks were the original creators and builders developing indigenous ways to manage the world changes over millions of years everywhere you can imagine. From Alja, what is it? Damn, Al-Zabajan to Zagaziz, Zagazig. With wit and wisdom and tons of pictures, this book digs deeper than the whitewashed history we learned in school, books, and explores how our African ancestors established the foundation of modern society. You have inherited this genius. What can you do with it? Inspired by solutions from the past, we can develop strategies for a successful future. Isn't that what we talk about on this show? We got to stop getting caught up in so much terminology. But I'm damn sure proud I'm an American Indian. We had more ingenuity in the past 200 years and never got credit for it. Let me tell you something about these American Indians here, who y'all so called want to call black and label so bad. You couldn't be from somewhere else to know the land. They cut off all of our riverways through dams. They did all of that to us. We just so happened to invent ourselves out of an imposition, something that was imposed. An overlay system was imposed on us slavery included, and in every which way you think it could possibly filthily be. Let's not leave that out. But the ingenuity. Sometimes I think, I don't think Europeans understand how much, or even, I say Europeans, that means black ones too, first ones, I'm related to them. But let's just say this. I really don't think people understand how bad of a mistake it was to come here and impose your will on an indigenous class of people. Never pay them, ignore them, sacrifice them, don't acknowledge them. Because, I'm the too dark of the ones. I'm too dark. You know, even some tribes, they'll look at me today and say, oh, he is too dark. He is the original copper color. The original copper color. Uh-huh. This is something I know and you know it too. I'm just here to combine with great truth tellers. Because we can re-architect this whole mental, psychological intrusion. Me and Dr. Anthony Dixon, we're going to continue to put on great work, and I invite, the boy Kamaru. I got to say his name right. I want to have a conversation with him because we communicating. Uh, I think he puts on magnificent work, and he puts a hell of a lot of effort into. He does the books virtually. I like them in my hand. I like to own them. I like to own. I don't like to tell lies and try to write quick little books to get shit out and act like I'm the author, and then play like I've been there and go there and act like I know every damn thing. Well, this is Zachariah Stitches. This the whole damn Earth Chronicles. I'm not challenging. I'm not challenging nobody in their scholarship. I'm trying to learn with you, build with you, and grow with you. But if you can't meet me where I know I can go, I want you to meet me where you know I can go and where you know where you can go. It's not about this is not intellectual masturbation. It's not. I don't get down like that. I think that perverts uh what we're trying to do. I know what I'm trying to do. But I think that perverts, you know what I'm saying, what we really here for. We're here to establish something. You know what I'm saying? So that we can move in a whole new way, different swag, a different way, a different way of how you want to position yourself to get what you need out of this thing we call life. And I'm gonna help you get there. I ain't going nowhere. I'm in it. I'm in it now. We're in the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my brother Michael Jones, Tony, shit crunk. I can't wait to goddamn he get the triple T size of me coming. I can't wait till my boy Harry Greer get he gonna get the down bad, you don't even know it podcast going on. That's gonna be wild. You know what I'm saying? And then my boy Tuffy coming with some new stuff, man. He been extremely busy, man. So I think people are now really getting it. They're stepping out. We starting to we starting to move as a unit. It's like I was talking about before. You know, moving. It's a lot of unseen things that are doing that are being great, that is going great, that's happening right now. You know, there's some things that happened to me this evening that was real weird that I don't trust stuff. I just look here. I'm gonna just tell y'all like this. I'm trying to keep it as authentic as I can with everybody, and I shall do so. Believe that. But TikTok, like I said, y'all be patient with me. It's out of control. Can y'all keep the I don't do the Telegram thing, man. Y'all gotta. I don't know nothing about all that like that. I keep getting all these Telegram requests. Like, somebody shoot me an email again at the will is podcast at gmail.com and explain to me what this Telegram thing is about, because there's a lot of people from globally. I don't want to miss out on my subscribers, my people that subscribe to the channel and they follow me, and I'm not trying to miss out on interacting with you. I'm not I'm not there with the Telegram and all of the different apps about everything. I'm moving, we're getting good content out as much as I can in a very robust way, because I got a lot to say. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? And I also wanted to run it back with this book here. I haven't been into this one enough. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, The ISIS Papers. She is she said she has transcended, but her body of work. Please get this book. This great sister right here is she's phenomenal. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. She's probably the best to ever do this type of work, coming from you know a black woman, female perspective. Like her, Dr. Shahrazad Ali, my mother, Dr. Cynthia. She's not a doctor. She's my doctor. You know, my wife, Dr. Alethea Latrice Jones. Like, these are my. I think women are doctors. I think all women are doctors, man, for real. Y'all are. Think about it. The female species, literally, the woman births everything. If you think about a man, right? You know what we do. We until we finally grow up and get our own brain, the one that work up here, buys this one and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We be like, oh Lord, all you can think about is like when I get off work, I want to get some coochie. Yeah. When I go out tonight, I hope this is when in my age, I want to get some coochie. When like, so all in your mind, that's like you came from one, so all you do want to do is get back to it. That's that's. I mean, I'm a throwback, man. I'm old school. I'm a super throwback. I'm just the old cat right now, because y'all young kids like, I don't know what he's talking about. They a dime a dozen with me. I'm like, man, listen. They was too in my day, but it still required work. It required taking a woman out, you know. Like, I still like, I love taking care of my wife. I love being the man. Oh, that shit feels so good. You the man. And when she like it and she get, damn. This gets simple. All you gotta do is listen to her. She tell you everything you wanna know. Just be nice. Be nice to her. Show your wife, or show your woman, show the special lady in your life you love her every day. Show her how much. Give her a kiss, touch on the booty. You know what I'm saying? Brush across her like that. Nothing too mannish, but just like on some. I wanna. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, just make a laugh, make a giggle, make a joke, make it like, ooh, yeah, she wanna, all right. So that's cool, man. You know, that's how you keep that thing fresh. Yeah, dig. You know, you got to keep, man, you got to keep your ladies filled up, and ladies, you got to keep your man sold up. You know, it's plenty of ways to satisfy. Okay, yeah. Anyway, telling the truth with no conscience, my people. Damn, boy, I tell you, I just, I got to show you a few different sides and levels of how to be truthful and cool, man. You know, like I say, I've told y'all sometimes, hey, the more truthful you are with yourself, the more you peel the layers off, the more you don't require so much either. Because you're not worried about how people see you and what, how people want to see you. You just worry about how you know, how you feel. That's why when you understand how you feel, you got to know that come from somewhere. Uh, euphoric, the most euphoric you can feel is probably when you're like extremely sober and your life is just right. I mean, when your bills paid and when you know like everything's covered and you know your life feels, like it's moving in the right direction. And sometimes monkey riches do happen, but you have to know how. You have to know how to run through that adversity. I promise you, you got to know how to jump them hurdles. Like in the Marine Corps, we used to goddamn jump logs and do this double bar, uh, double bar upper body climb. Then you gotta jump and get over the wall, climb the wall. Then you gotta balance yourself out. Then you gotta know you gotta do some other. You gotta go through some rope balancing, and then you gotta climb, and all them obstacle courses. And I was in Camp Schwab, and you know what I'm saying. You got to go through the real jungle course, and so it's a whole lot of you know pressures and things in life that when I was in the Marine Corps, it was on a microcosm. So, but the truth was hitting you in front of your face, pow, pow, all the time, like basically showing you what you was made of, and whoever was around you, what they made of. So it was real wild, like right. So it's like you got to really, really, really understand, like, but I'm damn. This is supposed to be the baddest and the best, and I'm killing these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So that's verifiable. I'm gonna have a hell of a lot of Marines on this show. Hell yeah. Cause I'm a Marine, still a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. You understand that? I know you do. I gotta salute with this hand because it look right like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. It look right this way, but it's backwards ass camera, so check it out. We're gonna wrap it up for the night. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go into a lot more truth telling. We're gonna get down way more specific too. I just have to really get you in the mood for it. I'm trying to let you know the shit gonna be fresh and cool too. You gonna like that shit. Damn. Yeah. I just gotta make it like because if you don't like it, you're not gonna be entertained. If you're not gonna be entertained, you're gonna turn me off. I don't wanna be turned off. I'm so grateful for all of my subscribers, my followers on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. And you can follow me at, Devarin, Danny D on TikTok. Y'all just keep doing it anyway. But I appreciate it. I appreciate everything. I don't have a preference. I'm sorry. My apologies. I was getting out of line. Connect with me also on Threads. I'm on there too. Check that out. I post content, on all platforms. Just make sure you like it and make sure you like my shit. Make sure you like it, share, subscribe, please. I mean, comment. I will comment back. Give me time. Uh, I appreciate all the love, but I'm a married man. I'm happily married. I appreciate the love, ladies, but I'm not into getting in trouble, and I'm not into the I'm happily married. But I appreciate you watching the show and subscribing. I talk about a lot of good shit that it'll help you out too. I'm not a woman basher. I love women. I think I'm more so of a realist, a catalyst, and a realist. I have solutions, and that's what I provide. That's what the Will Is podcast provides. We provide solutions to issues, problems, and you know, things that alienate us from wealth and being prosperous as we should be, as the wonderful people that we are that have given so much. We have sacrificed so much globally, you know. So let us, get ourselves together specifically internally first, because I think that's the best antidote. You can't check nobody until you check you, homie. That's for real. Ladies, you too. You don't get to walk around and check shit until you can check you. You dig? I know my mother, I know my father. We're close biologically, everything, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. I'm attached to my parents still because they're alive and I'm grateful. Even my grandmother. Oh, my old girl, that's it. My old girl, I gotta come see you, baby. Willie Mae Smith, I gotta come see you. I love you so much. Auntie Brun, I gotta come see you too, Bubba. We got a link. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. We always get out, man. I'm gonna have to take some days off. I gotta spend some time now with you. Gotta go to Choctaw, Alabama. We gotta do some stuff, man. But we got a lot of work to do. I've tried to connect with a lot of folks, but I think that's our assignment, bro. I think that's me and you, brother, cousin. I think that's our thing. I think that's something. I think we gotta. I think that's something we gotta do, Bubba. We uh, we real grown now, man. So hey, hey, you gonna connect me when you feel like it. Much love to them babies, them beautiful girls. Mwah, mwah, man. I love my family. I love progress. I love uh being able to achieve our complete status. And kind of you know trying to be a good example. That shit do mean something to me. You know. I don't let shit like that take me out of my complete self, because if I'm gonna be judged by everything that come out my damn mouth as far as like whatever, I don't give a fuck. Uh, Judge me by my actions and how I'm conveying myself, and stop always pointing your goddamn finger. That's it for tonight. Check it out. Say it with me. I know you want to. The wheel is yours. Get down. Don't be a clown.